While scrolling through Twitter one day, I came up with this. Specifically, this. Godfall is not a live service game, but requires an online connection. Let's talk about this. And yes, that's coming straight from the official Twitter account of Godfall and the PlayStation Store. So the game doesn't have an offline mode, even for single player. So it's not a live service game, but I have to be online. Does anybody else have an issue with this?
Anyone?
Well, talk about a statement that contradicts itself. It's not a live service game, but always has to have a concurrent connection. Interesting. Godfall releases on PS5 and PC on November 12th. It is an action role-playing game, and while it does have a co-op mode so you can play with your friends, hence the PlayStation Plus requirement for that mode of play, this is mainly a single-player game. No multiplayer, no PvP. So why this bonehead move? Well, some argue that it may have daily or weekly content or objectives added, much like Destiny 2. We have a statement from the developer in one of the gameplay trailers they put out, kind of suggesting against that.
Gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one.
Which in turn kind of makes it like a live service game. Almost sounds like the move to change the definitions of commonly used terms. Just like EA and the new EA logo I made up.
EA Games.
Give me your wallet. EA tried to change the term of loot box into surprise mechanics, and it didn't go over very well. Besides surprise, we're going to break it off in your backside. So, a live service game. When Gearbox, publisher of Counterplay Games, maker of Godfall, decides to shut down their servers, you lose access to the game because it requires a concurrent connection. Well, that sounds like a live service game to me. So more or less they're lying to you. Not a real good look bending the truth before the game even launches, but I digress. Some have also suggested that maybe it's to curb cheating. Language Axial. Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks. Really doesn't have the same effect. I'll work on that. But anyway, who cares if someone cheats in a single player game? Even in co-op mode you won't have an unfair advantage because it's not PvP multiplayer. But I will take this story one step further. This has also been picked up by the all-encompassing, integrity-laden gaming news media. And hopefully you caught the truckload of sarcasm because I laid it on pretty thick. I'm going to single out one article in particular. PC Gamer. Godfall won't be a live service game, but you'll have to be online. Okay, another oxymoron. Who wrote this? Jody McGregor. Does he not realize how contradictory his title is? He must have passed English but failed creative writing. He doesn't even bring up the issue that has already started to divide an even more divided community. Even GameRant mentioned it, and I'll be the first to admit, the GameRant is not the pinnacle of journalistic integrity. But I have to give them props for at least bringing up the issue. It's bad enough that console players have to endure the idiotic subscription fees even to play online. And just to the youngins that might be watching, this wasn't always the case. You purchased a game, and that was it. Multiplayer, single player, it didn't matter. There were no extra fees. And I know the corporations have won that battle. That ship has sailed long ago. I joke sometimes that I'm part of the PC master race. And that's all it is, a joke. There are occasions I play on consoles. But to the PC gamers out there who may be typing in the comments that PC players have no such fees to play multiplayer, mark my words, it's only a matter of time before this practice makes it into the PC near you. But I kinda got off topic. I really wish the gaming journalists of today knew how to call out BS instead of acting like a herd of sheep. If I am required to be online in a single player game, and if you shut down your servers and I cannot play anymore, it's a live service game. I mean, really, what a bunch of boneheads. I really hope they only speak English, because if they happen to speak any more than one language, it means that more people will realize the ignorance that is portrayed in some of these articles. I'm interested in Godfall, but I am leery of an always online single player game. And this video is just to give you guys a heads up on the requirement. And this, plus many more, are on the list of a long line of games that are now charging $70 a game for the PS5 version. PC hasn't made that climb yet. So what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. And another heads up, so I have been thinking about doing a Q&A video. So if you have any questions, gaming or tech related, ask them in the comments below. I'll pick out the ones with the highest like ratio and do a standalone video for it. But please, don't ask about my OnlyFans page. Shh, that's a secret. But be sure to like and subscribe for future Axial GT content. Until next time, I am out of here. You all have a good one.